Sometimes I get accused of giving more time to Boeing than Airbus. And I admit that's probably true, but that's only because Boeing has always given me more news to talk about. But that's all about to change, because today's video can best be described as Airbus versus Boeing. And frankly, if this video were about the Kentucky Derby, Airbus would be running away with it.
Red Strike does it!
So whether you're Team Airbus or Team Boeing, put on your game faces, because we're about to kick it off. Next on Maximus. Greetings everybody, Maximus here. I hope you're all doing well, wherever you may be, all around this great big world of ours. Well, in April, Airbus officially pulled ahead of Boeing in net jet orders for the first time this year, mainly due to the success of the A321neo. So in order to meet that increased neo demand, Airbus announced this week that it will expand its manufacturing presence in the United States by adding 1,000 more jobs at its Mobile, Alabama manufacturing facility. According to the April order numbers released this week, Airbus booked 95 net new orders after cancellations in April, bringing its year-to-date total to 178, while Boeing booked just a dozen net orders, bringing its total so far this year to 157. The data shows that Airbus continues to outpace Boeing in deliveries with 46% more jets delivered so far this year. Airbus delivered 190 commercial airplanes in the first 4 months compared to Boeing's 130 commercial jets. The difference comes down to Boeing's two most struggling programs, the MAX and the Dreamliner, coupled with Airbus's monster sales of the A321neo. So on the heels of that success, Airbus announced last week that it plans to increase production of the A320 family to 75 jets per month by 2025. To accomplish that, Airbus will be opening a new 350,000 square foot final assembly line in Mobile, Alabama, adding 1,000 new jobs there. This will bring the total number of assembly lines in Mobile to 3, 2 for the A320 and 1 for the Airbus's new smaller A220. During a recent earnings call, Airbus CEO Gil Faris said they would be building a new final assembly line in Mobile, in addition to the existing one that assembles the A320 family, as well as a newer line for the smaller A220. Airbus says the 1,000 new jobs will be created for the new line, with new training programs run by Bishop State Community College and Baldwin County Public Schools, assisting in meeting the demand for skilled workers. Airbus America's CEO Jeff Nittles said that Airbus plans to break ground in the first half of next year and begin production in the new final assembly hall in the second quarter of 2025. Also, to support increased production at the Mobile site, he said Airbus will also build a new paint shop and modify current hangars to a double bay configuration by the end of 2023. Meanwhile, Boeing deliveries and production of the MAX continue to ramp up after their prolonged grounding. In April, Boeing delivered 28 MAXes plus one 737-based P-8 anti-submarine jet for the U.S. Navy. As for the 787, deliveries remain completely halted as Boeing continues to seek approval from the FAA for its fixes to a series of manufacturing quality issues. Airbus delivered 37 of its A320neo family in April, as well as 4 of its smaller single-aisle A220s. On the order front, the Airbus A321neo with variants that offer a longer range than the corresponding MAX 10 jet remains the hottest selling airplane. The backlog of orders for the Neo stands at 3,447, slightly more than the entire MAX family backlog of 3,381 aircraft. Of the Airbus orders in April, 92 were for the A320neo jet family, including 64 for the A321neo. But Boeing booked a net total of just a dozen orders for the 737 MAX models. Boeing also booked orders for 2 wide-body 777F cargo planes, but at the same time canceled 2 orders for 787-10s. However, those numbers don't include the recently announced large jet order from Lufthansa. That order for 7 777X freighters and 2 777 freighters and 7 787-10s will be included in the May order data. And Airbus isn't just expanding in the U.S. This week, Airbus also announced that they will be adding 6,500 jobs worldwide, including 500 in Wales in addition to the 1,000 in the United States. The announcement coincided with an increase in Airbus's aircraft production. Commercial aircraft production for the A320 series is on track to reach 65 aircraft per month by the summer of 2023, with an eye to further expansion of up to 75 aircraft a month by 2025. Airbus builds the A320 family planes in 4 locations around the world. This announced worldwide expansion is to ensure that all commercial aircraft assembly plants are A321 capable. Airbus delivered its 10,000th A320 last summer. Airbus will also match the increased production rates by expanding capacity at its existing manufacturing facilities in the UK. The Broughton Wing Assembly plant in Wales will receive £100 million, or about $123 million in facility investments. 450 to 500 new jobs are expected to be added to the Broughton plant. Jeff Niddle, Airbus America's chairman and CEO, said, "The next step in our journey is an increase in the rate of production at Airbus for our single-aisle family. We have globally decided that we're going to increase the rate of our A320 families to 75 airplanes, and because of that, we will build an additional final assembly line right here in Mobile." Niddle projected a groundbreaking for the new final assembly line in the first quarter of 2023, with production to start in early 2025. And finally, he said in order to meet certification standards, the entry service date has been pushed to 2024 from the end of 2023. So how's that for Airbus news? I think I need a cigarette after all that. How about you? Let me know down below. Well, that's going to wrap it up for now. But really quick, I've got a few coffee shout-outs. Big Daddy, JW, and the Beagle, thank you for your support. And if you would like to help support the channel, the links are always in the description. And as always, on your way out, please be sure to subscribe if you think I've earned it. And also be sure to like, share, and ring the bell. And remember, leave the rubber on the runway and your troubles on the ground. And I will see you next time in the air. Yeah, this is Maximus.